Luke Flywalker here with another exciting aircraft release. Today we travel over to one of my favorite airports on the grid, Tortuga Bay, where Cat Hunter demonstrates her newest creation, the Hunter X-STOL. This is an amazing little aircraft with lots of very cool features. This plane is a bush pilot's dream. It was love at first sight for me the first time I laid eyes on it, and by the time I sat in the cockpit I was head over heels for this beauty. The unique mesh build was done by Cat Hunter and scripting by Shana Carpool under the direction of Cat. Modeled after the real-life STOL, this baby has lots of cool features. It does take a little practice to learn to fly, and there is a manual startup feature which will add realism to your flying experience. I place a learning curve in the moderate range. It's enough of a challenge to make it interesting, but not so difficult that you have to attend a flight school to learn to fly it. For the average pilot, a couple of flights is enough to gain a good working knowledge of this aircraft. When first seated in the plane, the pilot's cam is automatically shifted to cockpit view. To start, first turn on the master switch, then the fuel pump, and then turn the ignition key. You can do all this in the cockpit view by clicking, or you can type the commands in local chat. Once started and ready to taxi, simply type C in local chat to reset your camera outside the plane, and you're ready to rock and roll. The most interesting feature of this aircraft is the working flaps. By working, I don't mean just moving up and down. There's more to it than that. Shana and Cat spent months perfecting the flap scripts. Using the flaps on takeoff and landing produces a real drag effect and enables the plane to do what its name indicates, STOL, S-T-O-L, which stands for short takeoff and landing. Watch as Cat demonstrates. The plane is delivered with 3 different landing gear, wheels, floats, and skis. There are 3 different liveries included in the package: the basic white, red, and blue, and the Flying Cowboys black and green, and the black and orange. The Flying Cowboys is my favorite. More paints will be available on the marketplace by other designers on the day of release. Textures and AOs are included in the package, and you can add your own paint job with a convenient drop-on script. The release date is set for Saturday, February 2nd at 9 a.m. Second Life time at Tortuga Bay Airport. Cat took me up for some flights around Tortuga Bay and the Fruit Islands. Then we went over to the Sansara Snow Country to test out the skis. What an amazing flight. Thanks to Kevy and Five who flew along with us. I put some of the flight clips together in a short music video, so sit back, enjoy the music, and watch this beautiful flying machine in action.
trip to the faraway outposts and back. The cloud cover's high and the barometer's on the rise as I look to the tattered windsack. In the first light of day, I'll be winging away to a place where I always feel free. Away on my route, I'll be thinking of you. Sweetheart, don't worry about me. I fly an airplane across the barren terrain. I bring supplies and the mail. Way out on the brink, I might be the only link, so may the fair skies prevail. 21 years high above the frontier, somehow I always made it through. I'm an Arctic aviator and a northern navigator and a first-rate bush pilot buckaroo. Trust my instincts on short-field landings through sleet and snow and overloads. I've flown Norsemen and beavers and everything in between, on wheels, on skis, and on floats. Right, who first brought us flight, and it took my feet right off the ground. High up in the wind where the birds had only been, to a world up there among the clouds. But always beware and always take care. Egress flew too close to the sun. Sweetheart, don't worry, that won't happen to me. My silver wings are made from aluminum. I fly an airplane across the barren terrain. I bring supplies and the mail. Way out on the brink, I might be the only link, so may the fair skies prevail. 21 years high above the frontier, somehow I always made it through. I'm an Arctic aviator and a northern navigator and a first-rate bush pilot buckaroo. I'm an Arctic navigator